Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is a glorious morning, YouTube friends and family. This is JC in the Garden. Let me introduce myself. JC in the Garden. I do have another channel, the Lazy HOA Gardener. That channel started as a gardening channel and went left. So let me tell you about myself. This morning, and I wanted to see you in all. I wanted you to see this garden in all the glory that morning brings. Okay. Um, excuse me. So that's why my voice is like this. So I started out as Lazy HOA Gardener. Started in the garden, channel went left, turned into a Dollar Tree channel. And I want to get monetized one day. Though I love to share my tips, tricks, hacks, life lessons, and everything like that, I still need to make a couple of dollars, okay? So I say I'm going to start a new channel for gardening exclusively, see how that turns out. And we are here. We are here in the garden. So this may be a good first video, but it'll be a long one because I have not done a garden tour in quite some time. And this garden has a lot of stories to tell. So grab a snack, and I hope you enjoy this tour. And again, I'll be posting some other, stuff very soon. I'll be converting some of the videos over to this channel. So you'll see how some of this stuff was made and done. Okay, so this season has been a doozy. I guess I'm going to start over here and go down the line. I have since started feeding the hummingbirds, and it's time to change their water. You must feed them, change that water out every week at least once a week. But so they'll keep coming, because you wouldn't want weak old water. So I don't think they would too. So here, I buy these from Amazon. Let me see how I can get a whole good shot of them. I buy these from Amazon. They last okay. Some of them I've had over a year, and some of them I just got this year. But this is a pea trellis that I use for peas. I've been coming to get peas off of here and eating them. And as you can see, they are growing. Good for salads. For some reason, basil took over this, but it does appear that there is. That's a tomato, but the basil took over. So I'll start coming to pull that, I guess, harvest it, and hopefully drying it. I'm so sorry. Oh, and I dropped some new cucumber seeds here. So how am I growing cucumber and squash this year? I am successioning every month. So once one plant is spent, I am still harvesting for as long as I can in this hot Florida heat. I am in North Florida, Jacksonville. So I am successioning to get all my squash, cucumbers, everything. I started planting early. That's why I've already been harvesting here. So here I have onion. But look at that stem. Now I did have a hailstorm that did some damage to my plant, but it looks like it might already be attacked by vine borers, even though there's still flowers on here. So if anybody knows what that is in that stem, let me know. It might be just from that weather damage, but it might be vine borers already. I don't know. So if somebody can tell me, please do, because we're going to help each other over here. And here is some more peas. So I got more peas. And actually, that'll be a nice little start to breakfast. Very delicious. Oh my gosh, they're so sweet. They're so good and sweet. Straight out the garden. So, this is one of my long-standing lemon trees. It's a ponderosa lemon. You see it's already getting its next crop. So since I am in an HOA, I tried to line this stuff up, make it look as neat as possible, but I'm growing like my life depends on it, okay? Now, if you've ever grown those bare root things from Lowe's, this thing has been in the spot for 2 months, no leaves, no nothing. Save your stuff. I'm gonna take it back and return it and get my $14. But we do have nasturtiums in the pot, and that's a weed. I have some weeds here. And if you're from Jacksonville, Florida, and you bought that zoo compost, it brought in a lot of stuff. But it does help grow food. And the sad thing about it, that was one of my earlier videos on my other channel. The sad thing about it, they're not doing the zoo compost anymore, from what I hear. So this is a lime tree clearance from Walmart, $6. I grow my trees in containers. I do not have the space to do a full orchard, but I grow as much as I can in containers. These rope containers are at Aldi's right now in bright, crazy colors, but they're at Aldi right now for like $6.99, $7.99. So if you wanted to grow some trees, you can keep the trees in here for years, I got these from Dollar General, $8, but if you use your 5 off 25 on Saturday, if you can find a Dollar General with them in stock, that's another good resource. Now, this is another one of those sticks that's doing nothing. Do we have to wait 2 years on these things? Somebody tell me. But it's doing nothing. I'm going to take them back and try to get an actual plant. But those were supposed to be blackberries and raspberries. And this is a tree that a friend brought to me. It's a Japanese plum tree. So these pots I did get from a salvage store last year. They were $5 a piece. They're Allen and Roth. They should last a long time. They are good size for our berries, okay? But I also put gladiolas and some iris bulbs that I got from Ollie's in here. So the gladiolas come up just like that. They come back every year. They're a good pollinator to plant, and they just show up. You might forget you even put them there. But hopefully this one survives. I did do heavy fertilizing, water it real heavy, put it in some soil. Hopefully it makes it. We'll see. But it was free, so can't take that back nowhere. Then we have this. I bought this blackberry from Lowe's on clearance. It was already a full plant. It's doing amazing. I think I do better with full plants. Me and the bare roots don't match up, because I already had bare root strawberries, we'll get to that I took back. So here we go. Now, if you've watched me before, I have a peach tree that I've had in the ground in my yard for about 5 years. Never got a peach. Maybe even 6 years at this point. It was before the pandemic. Never got a peach. I brought this in my yard last, November, December, for $35 from Gore's Nursery. And look, peaches. Look at that. Peaches. It's about 30 peaches. Well, I'll say some of them are still green. Some of them are still green. And I just bought the right one. I bought the Tropic Beauty self-pollinating peach tree. $35. And I'm almost getting $35 worth of peaches in the first year. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All over the tree. There's some on the other side over there. I did not thin it. That's why it's leaning. But I'm going to start picking them and letting them go in the house. I just want them to get soft, because I find that when I bring the hard fruits in the house, they never go ripe. So I don't want to just waste the fruit. So I'm just trying to let them get a little bit soft. Nothing is bothering with them because they're covered in the leaves. So I think they haven't attracted any birds or anything. They're not bothering with them. So we're going to keep fingers crossed and see how that goes. That's why I'm feeding the hummingbirds over there. And I might feed the birds on a whole nother section of the yard. Don't know yet. Trying to decide. So our zinnias automatically come back. You leave one, you let a flower fall, the zinnias are coming back. And I do plant my pollinators around them. I also will plant beets around them, because it's shaded, and in the summertime it's getting the shade from the tree, so you can still get a couple of beets here and there. Now I dropped a whole bunch of old seeds in this, and I'm getting weeds, native weeds. So I'm going to drop some bulbs in there. I think I got a few. And this is just like a little pollinator pot. This grows in my yard like crazy. This is mustards. Look at all these seeds. That's why they grow in my yard like crazy. I'm going to pull that. I'm going to toss it because they come back on their own. I have no need to save those seeds. They'll be popping up in the grass back here everywhere. This is a Bear's lemon. I bought this on clearance. It's a Bear's lemon. Now it looks like something might be getting at it. I got curling leaves. So how do you treat the curling leaves, but it's still getting one little lemon? So it's still gonna fruit, because my other my other lemon tree does that, and it still fruits. I just normally will cut that off. If it's like bad in a big section, I prune that off. And it's been working so far. Now, this is my pear tree. There was one pear on it. There was actually 2 pears on it. And now I don't see any this year. But I cut one off while I was pruning off the fire blight, because that tree gets a little touch of fire blight every year. So for the last 2 years, so I have to cut those little things off. So like I see one leaf that looks like it's doing it right there. If you could see that. I'm not tall. I'm 4'11", so this stuff is outgrowing me. But this is a kiwi bush that I bought from Gore's in a container. And I also still have some beets around it. Beets. Okay? And here's another one of these mustard greens that I gotta pull. It's today. But then we also have some of our zinnias growing in between that come back. I think the zinnias are in the other pot. So yes, they come back. So this is, let me see if I can remember what this is. This is the mandarin orange tree. Yeah, this is a mandarin orange tree. I think it did give me some oranges last year. It looks like it's going to give me a couple. There's one little tiny orange. So it might give me a couple again this year, but it hasn't been in my yard a full 2 years yet. So, and again, it's in a container. I think I'm going to top dress it with some compost, get some flowers around it. So while I'm out here, I'm making a chore list, and we can do some of these chores together. So like I say, I prune this tree every year. So you see where I cut it back, and it still grows me some big lemons. These lemons are bigger than baseballs, okay? So these are potatoes in bags. They are potatoes from Walmart in bags. Or are they from? I think they're from Walmart. I can't remember, but I do normally save the paper. And I companion planted some onions, but them onions are gone. Because I do see 1 or 2. I see something in there that might still be an onion. But I top dress, and I'm probably going to top dress one more time before I harvest. These things are to my chest, and I'm 4'11", so they're about almost 4 feet tall. And I think these are 10 or 15 gallon grow bags. And I got 2 of them. So we will be harvesting potatoes, and look at the flowers. They did very, very well from Walmart. Okay. Look at there. These were volunteer. It's about 2 tomato plants in this bucket. And my intention was to give 1 or 2 away. But these things are prolific cherry tomatoes that grew. I bought a plant last year, put it in here. It grew like crazy, and it came back again. It's back again here. I want to say that's the same one back there. I want to say, no, this is a seed I planted. These are suckers off of something. This is suckers off another tomato plant I had that I just stuck in the dirt. And boom, I got more tomato plants. And I guess this is basil. Let's see. It's basil. Yeah, this is basil. And some more tomatoes. I think I planted this from seeds. And it's supposed to be yellow and red mixed together. Some old seeds I had and they sprouted, and I'm gonna have more tomatoes. So I had to keep planting in this bucket. So finally one of the seeds took, and I want to say that's another cucumber. So I did do cucumbers along the back, and not getting any cucumbers yet, but plenty of flowers. They look like all male flowers though. But ooh, a spider. You probably can't see it on this phone, but yes, I dropped these seeds about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, and look at them. And then these were dropped about almost a month ago now. Oh, so there's one did come in. So we're gonna hope that it makes it. We got two, and I should be out here hand pollinating, but yeah, we need to start getting out here every day. I hadn't been out here because it's been raining. Probably hadn't been out here in a week, but we're not gonna do that this year. I promise you we're not. And I need to pull this. So we got to train it up the trellis and get it off the taters. So yeah, you can be a little rough with them. Just get them up the trellis, because you know where you want them to go. And let them go. Okay? So yeah, I think we're going to get a good little bit of cucumbers before. Because what happens with my cucumbers is the bugs get into the cucumbers before I can get to them. But we're going to stay on top of that this year. And then I'll have like a wormhole coming out. I forgot what they call them, the cucumber whatevers. So this is from the other side. The more potatoes in that bag. So yes, we got a lot of potatoes. So we will harvest those together. Now this is what I do not like about the grow bags. Look at that. What is that? And it's all big and crusty. So I don't know what that is, like mold or something. But I'll go ahead and try to spray it off if I can. And it's on this side. What is that? Somebody please tell me, what is that? Oh my gosh, what is that? That looks really weird. So yeah, I gotta get that off of there. That is weird. So this is another load of potatoes. I do need the top dress. And it's kind of on the inside too. So I gotta figure out what is this on these grow bags. So this is another load. I do need the top dress. So I'll try to top dress and clean off this bag. I don't know what that is. Please tell me in the comments what this is. So that's the succession of potatoes. They even have the flowers on top. So it's a mix of potatoes. Now, let's go down row number 2. And we're leading up to another thing I'm gonna do. Oh shoot, I gotta call my people to get some squash. Cause I eat squash with breakfast. I'll eat squash and scrambled eggs. Squash is good to me. But I did promise somebody some, and look like I can deliver today. Cause I see some big ones out here. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so here. This is 3 different squash plants in one of them barrel buckets. I was supposed to thin, did not thin. So, but I think that might have been a good thing. They're growing together. A vine board gets to one, they may not get to all 3, and I still got plants growing. Because if this was 3, for real, if this was 3, it would be way bigger than this. So I'm thinking that might have worked too. I did not thin them. And look at here. Man, can I walk and talk with this? Look, that's my hand. It's twice the size of my head. So yes, my friend is coming to, my other mother is coming to pick up some squash today. Yes, she will. Or I'll have my son take it to her. Now, I drop okra seeds in this bed. This is one of those native weeds that grow once you bring in compost. Okay? This is another one that I brought in with the compost. And here's some more of the purple mustards that I have. I'm gonna pull all this. I've been looking all over Jacksonville for okra starts. Cannot find any. So I will try to just drop some more seeds and hopefully they will come up. I'm having trouble with them this year. So this bed is pretty much empty. I did buy some marigolds for $1 or $2 or something, because they weren't coming up this year. But I bought some fresh seeds, and now I'm getting some. Like this a weed. This some carrots I dropped like 3 months ago. Hopefully they're ready. This is a kohlrabi that I need to cut up and eat and pull. And of course they're getting seeds. They're going to seeds. So I might not be buying any kohlrabi seeds this year, because I may save some of those pods. Hopefully I save them properly and can actually grow from them, because that's what happened with the okra. Did not grow any. So we'll work on all of that together. And here's another kohlrabi that I can probably get something off of. So yeah, I'm sorry somebody decided to do their yard, but we still gonna talk through it. Now this is a first for me this year. This is a first this year. So I got a lot of harvesting to do before work. I'm out here before work. I probably have some carrots down there that can be harvested. I have a beet. So it's a beet in here. And I dropped these seeds like 2 months ago. Maybe 3. And oh gosh, you can't see. Okay, there you go. Have a beet in there. Now some of my beets normally get bigger, but that's good for this time of year. And I wouldn't want it to get too big because it may not taste good. This is my first time growing strawberries. This is one of those Aldi planters from like 2-3 years ago, maybe even 4 years ago. And again, I bought the bare roots. Bare roots were doing nothing. I was like, I ain't got time for this. I went to Standard Feed, bought one $10 pot of strawberry, had about 7, 8, 9 plants in it. It had enough to fill this up. I have one empty pocket, and I think I put a flower, a nasturtium in one pocket. And the rest is this, and then I added pull these beets from somewhere else and threw them on top, and they thrived. So I actually got strawberries. This is my second one, and I don't like the way they come off, and it tastes so good. And I actually got some bigger ones right here, so I'm gonna pull this later and enjoy it later. I don't want to keep eating in your face. That's rude. But yes, now we got our strawberry tower. I will let them come back. This will be the permanent strawberry tower. And I'll let them come back every year in this tower. Yes. So, and again, if you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. I am coming through with my new green stock, and we're going to plant that out together on this channel. I might even do a live. So come on, join the channel. And this right here is my pepper bed. I planted this pepper bed from wood I used to get from construction sites. I think I had to buy 2 pieces off the scrap wood pile to finish it off. I built this like 2-3 years, maybe 3 years ago, and one round of peppers overwintered in Jacksonville, Florida. I didn't have to replant. I didn't take them in. They started growing again. So I had to pull those and replant. They spin out after about 3 years, and I had to pull those and replant. I did get starts. I dropped seeds first. They didn't pop after 2 weeks, because it was still too cold, and they probably didn't, it was too early. So I ended up buying starts. Then, next thing I know, they start popping. So I'm going to keep these, and I'm going to put some in my green stalk. Some of these starts. I'm going to transplant them to the green stalk and leave one in here. But it's about 1 plant per bucket. Maybe 1 bucket has 2. And again, flourishing. I may try to prune them so I can get more fruit production. But yeah, they're doing amazing. So I have Cubanelles, the chocolate bell peppers. I have green bell peppers, red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, shishito peppers. I'm guessing this is one of the Cubanelles. See, the leaves just getting in the way. That's one of the Cubanelles. So yeah, like I say, I ain't been out here in a week because the rain has been doing its job. Jesus has been putting the juice on the garden, and look at what it's doing. Amen. Amen, amen. We thank him for the rain. And then the Cheetos are popping off real nice. So Yellow Dirt Urban Homestead, I'm going to need you to show me how you saute these to make them taste good. That's why I did it. She raves about them, and we'll see. I'm going to stop doing that, though. I'm going to stop growing stuff that I've never tasted before. Okay? I like to create moments with my pollinators. This dahlia, I hit Lowe's clearance up first thing in the morning. I used to do it when I had to take my child to school. Now I don't have to take my child to school. That saves me a good little bit of money. So this was $4. This one plant was $4 on the struggle bus. So I bought 2 of them. I already had these pots. And then I bought some seeds for some morning glories that are going to blow your mind. So stay tuned. When they start flowering, you will get a front row seat. I've never seen morning glories that colorful as they are on the package. And we're going to find out if they really look that way. So I created a whole scene. We got this big old dahlia. It was not this big when I put it in the pot, trust me. And we have 4 I think I put 3 or 4 gladiolas in here. They are a chocolate dark burgundy. And I put like 3 or 4 of those seeds in here too. This thing gonna be wilding out here. And then I put the Dollar Tree trellis for the morning glories to go up. Go on and subscribe for that front row seat. Okay. And we'll get to this bed. Now this is my cornerstone bed that I've had for quite some time. So if you want a bed with longevity, do this. Now what I will say is line the sides. Don't do what I did on that. Line the sides so your soil won't be running out. Because you see it's only half full. So, but bed with longevity, do this cornerstone bed. I've had this bed for about 5 years. It works. So we'll do that. And I did a second pot, same concept, same theme. And it's going to be so pretty. Oh my gosh, this thing is going to be so pretty. So if you want to see that beauty, go ahead and subscribe. More of these purple mustards to keep growing. I dropped some Tylone green eggplants here. And as you can see, they're growing. I'm going to try to separate them because it might be 2 or 3. And I'm at 15% battery, so I'm going to start speeding this up. When they didn't grow, I went and got Ichiban starts. Ichiban starts. So, look at here. I'm going to be eating eggplant. Okay? Yes. I dropped onion starts all through here. I dropped some flowers that never grew. I had like some teddy bear sunflowers. They never grew. Okay, so somebody tell me what this disease is on my tomato plant. These are volunteer Everglade tomatoes. So if anybody in Jacksonville wants them, let me know in the comments below or email me, the Lazy HOA Gardener at gmail.com. Let me know, because I'm getting rid of these Everglades. They go stupid crazy. And as you can see, these are volunteers. I have about 5 of them. Let me know. But again, tell me what that is, because that's on them too. Now I forgot what else oh, this is melon. So I made a melon trellis, and we'll do a whole video about that. Made a melon trellis, and melons are growing. Volunteer mustards are in my garden. Child, I need to weed this because it's going crazy. I just dropped these 7 days ago. These are bush beans, supposed to be bush beans that I dropped 7 days ago. They're already long as my arm just about 7 days ago. Okay, this is a pot of all gladiolas to pop up, and we got to keep our pollinators. This is another squash, so put them in different places. Put them in different places. And again, I had to buy marigolds, but as they spin, so you could take, well, I don't have a spent one, the ones that are, you know, snuffed out, you can take them and sprinkle them somewhere else and they'll grow. And then you'll have them all over your yard. Now you are going the wrong way, sir. You are going the wrong way, and it's taking root too. Oh no, you just latched on. So I need you to go up the trellis. That's what you need to do. So hopefully we don't get cut off before I end the video, because I have 15%. So we got the beans, and then I dropped lemon drop melons, some small melons, and I dropped a lot of them. Now they're doing the thing. The hurricane came through. Well, the hailstorm came through, knocked a lot down, but now they're doing their thing. So I'm gonna hopefully get melons. We're gonna be out here fighting the pest, doing what we need to do in order to make that happen. We got 2 more Ichiban peppers on here. I mean, eggplants on here. 2 more of those growing, more flowers. It's doing, whoa, amazing. Woo. So last thing, I'll just do the owls. There's other stuff out here, but I want to show y'all this. So taters and toads. I grow sweet potatoes and toads. This year is no sweet potatoes in these toads. That's just extra soil, because I'm going to expire that toad, because as you can see, it's holes at the bottom. But I got a plan for over here, and you'll be a part of that too. However, you see those 3 squash? I dropped this one over here. This is, I don't know, this might be candy roaster, because it look a little different. But let me see. This my hand. This thing's so big, like I can't even get my whole hand around it. Yes, that's going to my friend. So she will be blessed with that today. And yeah, this is how you get the squash growing. Now it's only 1 in here. I think I have some onions in here or something with it. A couple of carrots dropped underneath there in the shade, so they may still get some sun to grow. And then I got the onions over here. So hopefully that's working. We're going to keep our fingers crossed. And then I succession planted. I dropped some more seeds here like, maybe 8 days ago, 10 days ago. And look, we got 3 more growing. Here we go. We praying for abundance. Now this is a flower tower. So yes, this is one of the seeds that I did get to grow from marigolds. And it's some calendula in here and some more nasturtiums. And you see the calendula is doing its things. Some more zinnias. So we got to keep those pollinators going. This is a Swiss chard that's been growing since middle of last year. And now it's in its right environment. So we got a Swiss chard. Another Ichiban. So I already got 2 eggplants to pick. Another eggplant. Now something's over there doing bad that I need to pull. I see it. See over there? That is an old kohlrabi that I need to just pull. But apparently it's deterring pests right now. So I don't know. Maybe the pest's going for that. I got some basil. I got some more volunteer tomatoes. And then this big tomato that I bought. And it is like one of the Whoppers or something like that. Here's another volunteer tomato. Anybody need some tomato plants? Y'all are sure enough welcome. I will pot them up and bring them to you. So this is, I did buy this tomato plant because I wanted some big fried green tomatoes and some big slicing tomatoes for some tomato sandwiches. And this is a better board. That's what it is. Better board tomato. So I bought 1 tomato plant. But again, cut those suckers off, put them in the ground, and have your 30 tomato plants. And this is last section, because I'm running out of time here. Okay. So this is corn. And again, my little friendly neighborhood weed that I brought in the neighborhood. And then I got some onion. I don't know if that's an onion or a leek. but I don't remember planting links. So I leave the onions there for pest control. This is a broccoli that never broccolied, but I ate the leaves and they're okay to me. So I'm gonna pull that eventually, like this weekend. I'm gonna do a big cleanup this weekend. And then we have asparagus. So this is the permanent resting spot for the asparagus. I know it's not enough room. I get one or two, have a snack in the yard. They taste delicious. And of course I need to be out here weeding. So that is this part of the garden. We can have a part two. Go down the apple tree, not the apple tree, the tree orchard area. Excuse me. We can go down the tree orchard area. But I did plant this corn from seed. It's doing okay. Last time I planted corn, the storm came through, knocked it all over, did not do well. But hopefully this will do okay. And we'll see. So go ahead, subscribe to the channel, and we'll all see how this turns out. And again, thank you so much for watching. If you made it through the whole video, leave a hat in the comment section. Leave a hat in the comment section. And let me know that you made it through the whole video. Subscribe to the channel, and new video coming up weekly, once a week. And I do thank you so much for watching. You have an amazing day, and get out there and plant a seed. Plant a seed. Plant a seed. Now that you see what a seed can do. Amen. I love you to life. Have a wonderful day.